Let's discuss the 5 transporting points. Liver 8, Ququan, spring at the Crook. Location with the knee flex. Liver 8 is located directly proximal to the medial end of the popliteal crease, in a depression anterior to the tendons of the semitendinosus and semimembranosus muscles. How to find liver 8 is best located with the patient knee flexed and slightly external rotation of the hip. First, palpate the prominent tendon of the semitendinous muscle, which becomes more pronounced with the knee flexed. The tendon of the semimembranosus muscle lies deep to the semitendinosus and is often more difficult to isolate. With palpating finger, glide from the tendon of the semitendinosus towards the patella. Approximately after 1 tune, you can feel the depression between the muscle bellies. Liver 8 is located anterior to both tendons. Some authors locate liver 8 1 tune superior and anterior to kidney 10. Sensitivity to pressure should determine the location. Kidney 10 is located approximately 1 tune in the direction of the popliteal crease and from a medial perspective posterior to the tendon of the semimembranosus and anterior to the tendon of semitendinosus. Needling vertically 0.5 to 1.5 tune. Actions indications clears and eliminates dampness and damp heat from the lower burner. Major action. Benefits the genitals and the uterus. Nourishes blood and yin, moves chi locally. Special features, Hosi point, water point, tonification point. Liver 8 benefits the bladder and genitals, resolves dampness from the lower burner in swelling and itching of the genitals, pain in the genitals, pain in the penis, impotence, difficult urination, retention of urine. Invigorates blood and regulates menstruation in abdominal masses in women, painful periods, amenorrhea, infertility from blood stasis, umbilical pain. It nourishes the liver blood. Liver 8's main function is to eliminate dampness, obstructing the lower burner for such symptoms as urinary retention, cloudy urine, burning urination, vaginal discharge, pruritus, vulvae. It is also effective for both damp heat and damp cold. Liver 8 also invigorates blood in the uterus and is used for painful periods and abdominal masses. Used with reinforcing method, it can also nourish liver blood. Liver 8 is the Hussey and water point of the liver channel. The Hussey points of the 3-leg yin channels, all water points were the common property of draining dampness and damp heat from the lower jiao. Kidney 10 predominantly clears damp heat from the urogenital system dominated by the kidneys, while spleen 9, by virtue of the intimate relationship between the spleen and dampness, is able to treat all dampness disorders of the lower jiao. Because of the close relationship between the liver channel and the genitals, liver 8 primarily drains liver damp heat sinking down to this region. Liver damp heat may be due to the combination of liver stagnant heat and spleen dampness, invasion of the exterior damp heat, or excessive consumption of greasy food and alcohol. When damp heat pours into the liver channel, it may give rise to genital itching, swelling, and pain. If damp heat agitates the gate of essence, there may be seminal emission. The liver dominates the sinews, and according to the essential question, the genitals are the gathering place of the sinews. If damp heat sinks to the genital region, it can cause impotence due to flaccidity. In much the same way, the damp heat may cause atrophy disorder. Liver 8 is primarily indicated for these excess kinds of seminal emission and impotence, but in view of its secondary action of nourishing the liver, may be used in cases of deficiency. For example, the Great Compendium of Acupuncture and Moxibustion recommends liver 8 for seminal emission associated with sexual taxation. Liver 8 is the water point, tonification point, Hussey point, antique point, antique autumn point, flexibility point. If there is excess water, the tree's roots can be loosened and thus becomes unstable. If there is insufficient water, the tree can become brittle, dried out, unable to yield. Similarly, the body mind can become brittle, dry, or inflexible. Can take one more trial or tribulation. This point can bring fluidity and flexibility back into a person's life. Consider for urinary troubles, retention, or excessive, or for many eye troubles, lack of secretions, excellent for problems in the penis or vagina, especially discharges. For fear, sometimes worse than kidney fear, anger, irritation, indecision, instability, jealousy, depression. Consider for a person who cannot tolerate change in their life, for troubles with the muscles, ligaments, and tendons, particularly around the knees.